fourth quarter, they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Throwing is Mariota. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They do get 9. It leads to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Strip that ball. Line 52, line 50.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. 161 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now he's flushed out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Gibson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver's offense ready to go again. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tied, but that just has not been the case. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage. on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Mariota to throw it. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Washington.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson there to make the grab. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll run on first down. Gordon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mariota. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington first down.
A handoff for Gibson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, They improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Coming up, it's a rematch of Super Bowl 12. Denver has won 6 straight over Dallas. Can the Cowboys finally tame the Broncos? We'll find out next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out. Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
And I know some of their fans are already starting to look forward to the draft, but I still think this team has a chance to win some games down the stretch.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here comes this Dallas offense led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep it. Defender away from the football and give the quarterback a real. Really nice target.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. Hamler now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Well, the Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now Gordon on 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily... He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can it? Be perfect. You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to... I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
57. Yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, it's Gordon, and he sneaks. His way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. Take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 60 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On play action, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On third down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it gives it... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Teddy Bridgewater and the Broncos ready to go on offense. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are and what they're seeing. So you used to look at the snapshots, now you look at the Microsoft Surface Pro. He's got to analyze what he's seeing and be more accurate with the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Bridgewater's throw into the hands of Fan. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
7 yards to pick up there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Play fake. Bridgewater. Into the hands of Patrick left side. 7 yards to pick up there. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd. Bridgewater. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under. There, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
A give to Elliott. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5. On 3rd down, he winds up getting 7. Draw play, Elliott. 49 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter. They phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it. 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott buying time to his left. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Dak going to keep it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the... Broncos 12-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
That's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. Good receivers is interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
first down throw for Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 93 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything. everything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end.